Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We have 2015 S550 Mercedes, and we're gonna do an oil change. It should be pretty easy to do, and what we got is we need to raise the car up in there, of course, and then I'm gonna remove this front engine shield undercover, and we're gonna do it by getting these 8mm bolts. So you need to take this whole thing out because the oil pan should be right here. Okay, once you get the cover out, this thing right here, always check for leaks or foreign fluids, you know the drill. And we have a plastic oil pan on this S-Class, and this is the drain plug right here. It sits in this little tooth right here, as you can see right here. So this part of the drain plug is actually kind of loose, and what it needs is you just need to use that flat screwdriver and just try to open it, and you see how it comes out of the tooth, and it'll start spinning backwards, so you can open and drain the oil. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, after you drain the oil, you need to install the drain plug back. And remember, this is plastic, and the only thing stopping the oil from coming out is this seal here. So you need to get this new from the dealer, and once you get it new, you need to install it back, and it's pretty simple. You just turn it in, and after you turn it to the point where it kind of stops, you need to install it completely. Okay, and once you're ready to use your screwdriver to get it in, you need to spin it until it starts to walk, and watch for the tooth to go over the actual designated space, because this is going to be your guide, and this is it. This is where it stops. You cannot go anymore, and this is where you leave it. Okay, you need to clean this with brake cleaner so it's nice and clean. And we're gonna go and change the oil filter on the top. Okay, before you go to change the oil filter on the top, please don't forget to install the shield, of course. Okay, so we're on the top side of the engine. This is where the filter is. In order to change it, you need to open this cap here, leave it out of the way, and you need to remove this air guide for the air filter a little bit on the side. Be careful with these because they tend to break very easily. Just their structure here is very flimsy. Don't ask me, the engineering is really bad on this part. So anyway, I'm gonna open this filter, and you need this special tool to open it, and get it here. And I have a 22 on this, and I'm gonna use my 1/2 inch ratchet to open it. Okay, before you pull it, prepare a piece of rag and a pan where you're gonna get the filter out And just be careful not to make a huge mess when this thing opens. Okay, the cap comes out because the filter is still inside and it's locked in. So I'm gonna pull the filter by hand slowly. Right here, you pull it and this is what the filter looks like. This is about 5,000 miles. So again, change your oil every 5,000 miles. Do not overextend your oil changes. You will destroy you will cause damage to your engine. You will destroy it. So this filter actually is kind of, yeah, I don't really like it. It's not bad, but I think it should be better to do OEM filter from Mercedes. And there's a little bit of oil in there, so don't worry about it. And what we're gonna use is, we're gonna use today a MAN filter. Again, this is the old filter, this is the new filter, and it's HU7025Z on this 4.7 V8 Mercedes S550. This is the filter, and it's made in Germany. I like these MANs. They're actually OEM manufacturers for these vehicles too. And remember, don't forget to change the seal inside. That seal goes right here on the cap, so you have to replace it every time you do these oil changes. Okay, the best way to get the old seal out is using a hook tool. It comes out fast and easy, and then you install the new one. Remember the slot where it's supposed to stay. Make sure when you install it, make sure it's in the same slot right here. And what you're gonna do is you need to smudge this seal with a little bit of oil, so you make it easier to, when it goes back into the oil filter housing, it doesn't get stuck or anything. Okay, before you install the filter, what you need to do is you need to pre-oil this front seal. And I actually wiped out the oil that was sitting inside in the corner of the filter housing. And what you're gonna need to do is you just need to press it inside the hole, just like this. You need to press it, and you need to press it slowly until you feel that it actually stops, and it feels like it's all the way to the bottom anyway, so this should be fine. And then the next thing would be, since we changed this seal, it's in the right spot, we actually used a little bit of oil, so it's pre-oiled. And now you need to install it. You can clean this cap with brake cleaner before you install it. It wasn't really dirty, but I cleaned it anyway. You know, just the extra step is what shows that you do care about your job and you do care about what you do, and you know, you like cars, whatever. It's just that extra step is what's, I think, is what it is important to do this job properly. And again, it's all good, so we're gonna install it, and you just kind of So you start it by hand and you turn it all the way in. Then once you get to the seal, where you feel that the seal is actually stopping the oil filter cap, you need to start using the tool and once you stop at this point, I'm gonna use a torque wrench, and the specification on the torque is usually on top of the cap. In this case, it's right here, and it's 25 Newton meters plus 5. There's a little plus 5 right there. So in this case, it would be 30 Newton meters. So I already stopped. I'm not at 25, not yet, but I'm just gonna do it the 31, the whole number. So I have this torque wrench preset at 30 Newton meters, and I'm gonna get it tight. When it stops, that's it. Remember, 30 Newton meters is not a lot, so we're already stopped. We're already clicking. So this is 30 Newton meters, and that's it. So this is on this side. Remember to install the cap, and before you install the cap, you need to install this piping here, and you just kind of grab it, you fit it in, and then you install the cap, and you're ready to go on this side. And the last thing is we need to pour the oil in.